Alright, this is Creole Ken. We're going to talk about the Caracal Enhanced F full-size 9mm firearm. This is a 18+1 firearm made by Caracal USA. It's a polymer based framed, low profile slide. Low profile slide about as thick as my thumb. This comes with the quick sight system. It's ambidextrous on magazine release. It's not ambidextrous on slide stop release. I bought my weapon with, it comes with 2 magazines. I bought a third one. And since they made a boo-boo when they sent me this weapon, they sent me the 3-dot one. When I had to return the other one, they gave me a fourth magazine, I guess, for free. It did come with the standard little lock assembly. No instructions, no challenge coins, but what you see in this case is pretty much what I got. And this is a big case, by the way. It's like a lunch box. Now, what's cool about this weapon? Alligator type of stippling on the back and front of the handle. Not too aggressive, but a nice sandpaper-ish like texture on the side. Cocking serrations have a lot of real estate to grab. The weapon does have a loading chain mirror indicator at the very top. Not ideal for low light, but there is one there. Now, what I don't like is this trigger. This trigger is a long pull. Just think of like a double action only revolver. This is a long pull to fire this weapon. On the positive side, if you're a security guard, this might be ideal for people who don't really shoot maybe a lot, but you can't say this gun just went off because you got to do a lot of pull to get this gun to fire. I don't have a trigger gauge measuring stick anymore, but if I had to make a guess, it's about a 5 to 6 pound trigger release. So I'm going to show you the trigger. The gun's already cleared. I'm going to show you the trigger. Pull, 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 fire. Because it has a long trigger pull, the trigger reset is just as long. So when you first get this weapon, if you are a Steyr, Beretta, SIG, Glock shooter, you have to get comfortable with a long pull. You also have to get comfortable with releasing your finger off this trigger to have the trigger reset. So when I first got this weapon, I kept on thinking I was doing a misfire, and what it was is the trigger was not resetting. So you have to let the trigger come back to full restart in order to fire the weapon again for the second cycle. Let me see, I'm gonna tear this weapon down real quick. Stand by. All right, I'm gonna try to do this and hold the camera at the same time. You have to clear the gun, which I already did. And you see these little takedown notches or pins that's right in front of the trigger. They're on both sides. It's kind of like Glock, but instead of having to doing the big Vulcan mind grip to get the damn thing to be taken down, all you gotta do is press those little tabs downward, and then fire the weapon. Now you can pull the slide and recoil spring assembly off. The channel, here's a sear channel. There's a drop safety here. Pretty well machined. One thing I want to point out, unlike Glock, this module could be extracted, kind of like SIG, but it also has full-length rails. So that slide is pretty tight, not tight as in movement, but it doesn't rattle. It's pretty well designed. Now, to wrap this up, the last thing I want to point out with this weapon, and I'm hoping Caracal is listening to this, for a gun with no adjustable back strap, no additional third-party or factory different size grips, on the 3-dot, non-optics ready, so no cut, no milling, this gun is overpriced. Today's standards is back straps, optics ready, and if you're claiming module or modular design, you need to have basic components to build whatever system that you're looking to generate. So that's going to be pretty much it. I'll send you some pictures of the comparison of a G17, and this, as far as width and weight, is very similar to a Glock 17. It's just an 18 round capacity firearm.